The next step on how to play Star Atlas is to go ahead and buy a few assets within the Star Atlas game, in this case ships, and something called a claim stake. So in order to do this, we want to go to the Star Atlas website, which is just staratlas.com. Once that loads, we can go ahead and click on Play Now. And once that loads, we are able to move around. You can always shortcut and go directly to this by just typing in the URL play.staratlas.com. But again, if you forget that, always you can go to the main website and click that. So in order to buy ships and other items, we want to go to the marketplace. So if you look down here or on the left side, there'll be a whole bunch of icons. I'll just kind of hover over them so you know. So we have leaderboards, we have the marketplace, inventory, Sage Labs, faction fleet, faction claims, graphic novel, the DAO, distributed autonomous organization, DAC, distributed autonomous corporations, profile, and then connect your wallet. So before we get into the marketplace, we do need to go ahead and connect our wallet and create a profile. For further instructions, again, I do have a beginner's guide you can look at intergalacticherald.com, but I'll go ahead and quickly go through this because this wallet has never been attached to Star Atlas, so you'll see the steps there. But I have a much more thorough step-by-step process on my kind of beginner's guide at intergalacticherald.com. So we'll go ahead and click on Connect Wallet. Go ahead and read and agree to the terms of service, privacy policy, and now it asks you which wallet do you want to connect. So again, we're using a Phantom wallet, so I'll hit connect. And you'll see this and become quite familiar with it. Most interactions between Star Atlas will require approval and confirming of different things within the blockchain, so the Phantom wallet will come up quite a bit. Always read these, make sure you know what you're doing, but again, you'll get into a flow that there'll be lots of times you need to connect your wallet. So in this case, it's confirming that we want to view our things. It shows us which account, and again, only connect to websites you trust. So we'll go ahead and do connect. Some of these transactions do cost money, some don't. I don't know which is how to explain which does and doesn't, but anyways, we've now added our wallet to this, so we basically can see our balances here and some other things there. So we can go ahead and just close that. Next, go ahead and click on the profile. Okay, once that screen loads, you're able to choose from one of the three factions. There are three different unique factions within Star Atlas: Mud, Ustur, and Oni. Again, this is more about how to play as opposed to all of the different parts of the game. So I reference check out different things in my guide, or go to the Star Atlas Discord to pick and choose what you want. For this one, I'm just going to choose Mud. And you have to, you can do a little bit of reading here, and then you go ahead and choose which that I want to do this one. This is a permanent choice within your wallet. These are also stored on the blockchain, so well, again, it's permanent, so you can't change. So I'm going to go ahead and confirm. And again, because everything is a blockchain transaction, we will have our Phantom wallet pop up where we have to confirm it there. Note in this case, this command does cost a little bit of SOL, but again, it's 0.00125. There's also a very small network fee. And again, you'll be seeing something again. These are small fees, but if you do a lot of things within Star Atlas, these do add up. So we're going to go ahead and confirm this. Okay, and now we are done, so we can click done, and that'll take us back to the main screen. The next step that we want to do is go ahead and buy some of the Star Atlas assets, in this case, some ships and what's called a claim stake. I'll get into more details on that in a second. So in order to buy anything within Star Atlas, you need to log into the Star Atlas website. Again, you can go to the main page, or you can go directly to play.staratlas.com. Over on the left side, you'll see a number of different icons. Hover over until you find the one that says Marketplace, and go ahead and click on that. And then we'll pop up all the different ones that are available. In this case, we're interested in purchasing ships, so we'll go ahead and expand out the ones for ships. We'll see now on the left side that the number of ships are available. There are guess based on size. So we have extra, extra small all the way up to large in capitals. The larger you go, the more it costs. So for this experiment, in order to get within the $100 price point, we'll be looking at the small ships. So let's first look at the XX small. And once that's open, you'll see the ships that are classified as an XX small. In this case, we're going to be looking at the Pearce X4. Now, why did I pick the Pearce X4? Personal preference. You can look at all of them. There are different things to do, but once you do look at a single ship, which we'll look at here in the Pearce X4, we'll first see some information at the top. There'll be a picture. There'll be an item detail. You can actually open that up. That'll give you information about how many exist, different pictures, and some of the details for make and models and size, how much crew's in that, components, and other things there. There will be also a description. You can go back to the marketplace. So again, I'm just picking this ship as an example. You're more than welcome to look at other ships that might be interesting to you or whatever, but again, I'm just picking on this ship. Another reason that this ship I'm looking at is it was one of the first ones that the Star Atlas team fully developed as a model for the Unreal Engine 5 showroom game. So just picking on that. There are two sections here, and again, if you want more information, again, go to intergalactichero.com, go to the Star Atlas guide. You can see more details, because here we're just trying to purchase a ship. There are two purchase options. There's the $, which stands for USDC, and then there's the A, which stands for the Atlas token. If you slide that over, you'll see the price of the ship in Atlas and the price back in USDC. I'm not going to go to it in this tutorial, but sometimes one could be cheaper than the other depending on conversion rates and things like that, but just because we have the USDC in our wallet, I'll just stick with purchasing in USDC. There are ways to sell ships, which we don't have yet, but again, we're just looking to buy, so we want to look at the information here at the top. Star Atlas itself is still selling a large number of ships. That's their price, but people are selling them between each other within the community, so we're going to actually look at that. It does by default automatically sort, but again, be careful that you're looking at the right thing. So we see here someone's trying to sell one ship for $7.99. So that'd be a great ship to purchase, lowest price right now. So we just go ahead and click the buy button here. That brings up an actual thing. It says how much USDC we have in our wallet. So we have 53. It's going to cost $7.99. We just want one, and that's the total cost it'll show there. So if everything looks good here, go ahead and hit buy item, and that that generates a transaction on the blockchain, which will transfer the USDC within your wallet to the marketplace, which then indirectly will go to that purchaser. So we just want to see here that we are purchasing one ship. We're using a little bit of Solana. We're just transferring our $9.99, and there's a little transaction fee. So everything looks good here, so we'll go ahead and click confirm. In a few seconds, it'll show that we have purchased that ship, and it disappears from there. We can actually view in the inventory, but I'm going to go ahead and show you how to do that in another place. So we'll go ahead and close that. You go back over to the left-hand menu here, and you look for the inventory. This will again be a way for it to read your wallet, and it shows we do own one ship. You can also check by going into your Phantom wallet and looking here on the collections, and you might see it here. If you don't see it, you might have to manage your collectible list, but you'll always see it within the inventory within the Star Atlas game, in this case the marketplace, and you'll be able to see that there. So we purchased our one ship, which is again the Pearce X4. Want to go ahead and purchase this second ship. So again, we'll go back to the marketplace, go to ships. In this case, we want to look at the X small ships. So I'll go ahead and click on that. So these are the next kind of size up. They do have a corresponding increase in cost, but then they have different features. So again, this is just a personal preference. You're welcome to look at different things. I'm going to go ahead and pick on the ship called the Fimbul Lowbie. And again, you can look at the details and things like that. So part of the reason I'm suggesting to purchase this is it gives you two ships and they do different things. So in the case of the Pearce X4, it's kind of a racer, where the Lowbie is more of a transport ship. It does have the ability to, actually I'll go ahead and look at the item details so I can show this. So it's a little bit bigger, has two slots, and it actually has a fairly decent amount of cargo, which will become useful when we get to one of the other gameplay or the games we can play with in Star Atlas, which is called Star Atlas Sage Labs Starbased. So we'll go ahead and go back to the marketplace, and we'll go ahead and purchase this one. So again, we look, Star Atlas is selling it for $60 at the present time. And again, these prices will change because this is a live market. It's $21.99. We'll go ahead and just double check our wallet to make sure we have enough money. And we'll see that we're at $45. So we're still working through our $100. So we'll go ahead and hit buy on that one. It'll show us that we have $45 available. We're paying just under $22. We just want to buy one, so we'll go ahead and buy item on that. And again, we're buying Fimbul Lowbie, a little bit of Solana, our USDC for that, a little bit of network fee. So we'll go ahead and get confirm. And it's been purchased. Okay, the next thing we actually want to purchase, if we go down here to structures, is what's called a claim stake. So we'll see as that loads here, there are different things. We want to look at stakes. Okay, and the different claim stakes, they're listed as tiers. Now, what a claim stake is the ability to have an object within Star Atlas that automatically generates what are typically called the 4 R's, or the 4 main resources. That's food, fuel, ammo, and toolkits. So all we have to do is stake this, again, claim stake, but a stake, or basically put it into the game, and then it will automatically accumulate those resources. So you pay up front for the asset, but the asset then gives you a return in the form of these different resources. So again, they get more expensive to go up. So we're just looking at the tier 1 claim stake here. So we'll go ahead and look at that. Okay, so we have different things here. Again, you can look at the item details, though again, this is a little bit different than the ships, so there's not a lot here. We are looking to purchase this in USDC, so we'll go ahead and slide that over. And we'll see that the one that's available right now is for $25.43. If we go ahead and look at our Phantom wallet to see how much money we have left, we'll actually see we're a little bit short. We've spent $2 over. Now, a little bit this was not because I planned poorly, but because we had to do a different thing. So what I'm going to actually do is I bought some extra soul to have in here, but we don't need that much at this time. So I'm going to get basically a couple dollars. Well, let's make it easier. We'll try to gain $3 back so we can move that to there. Alternatively, again, we could be looking at the Atlas price, but again, I'm just going to stick with USDC. So in this case, we're going to swap some Solana back to USDC. We're looking for $3 total. So we go ahead and do the swap. Solana comes up. We want to select the token. In this case, we're going to select the USDC token. And I'm just going to put in some random numbers to see where we're at as far as pricing. Okay, looks like we need double that, so we'll try 0.2. And that gives us $3.28. And again, you can always swap these back and forth. You do lose a little bit each time based upon the fees, but it's sort of just part of using crypto. So we're going to go ahead and review the order. And again, here's actually the fees listed here so we know. So we go ahead and just swap that. Okay, that's done. We'll go ahead and close this. We'll go back to the $sign here, and we'll see that we now have $26. So now we can go back into Star Atlas. We go ahead and want to purchase this claim stake for $25 and some cents. So we'll go ahead and do buy. And that's how much is available, how much it's going to cost. We want to buy it, and we go ahead and buy one item. Okay, check the transaction, make sure everything seems good. Click confirm. And we have now done it. So again, can click view inventory here, which will go back, and we'll see that we own one Pearce X4 ship, one Lowbie, and if we go to structures, we don't actually see it yet. However, this does happen from time to time, and all you need to do is simply refresh your browser screen, and that'll there it goes, and that'll reread the blockchain, and we'll see that it comes up. So, okay, there's our claim stake, and again, if we go back to ships, and we see our two ships here. Okay, so to kind of summarize this section, we basically went through and bought a couple Star Atlas ships. We bought something called a claim stake. We used our USDC to do that. So we go into our Phantom wallet, we'll see that our numbers are, of course, a lot lower than when we started with kind of the $100. We have $17 in Star Atlas tokens. We have $15 in 0.09 Solana. We only have less than $1 in USDC, and we have just a few Polis tokens left. So, but again, the point was to buy assets. So we've now purchased the assets we need. In future videos, I'll go through how to actually start using those assets to play Star Atlas.